Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. So today we'll be going through my PC spec and also some of the reasoning on why I chose certain components or parts for my PC build. But before that, hold on. Alright, okay, this is so much better. Anyway, let's go through the specs for my PC now. Alright, let's start off with the casing first. This is the Neo Dual Tempered Glass by Tecware. I wanted something that does not stick out too much from the rest of the stuff in my room, and I'm also into designs that look modern. So I have chosen this casing in the black variation for a couple of reasons. One of the pros for this casing is that it has a huge front mesh and also exhaust ports at the top and also the rear. This particular casing comes with 320mm fans. Two of them have been allocated to the top, whereas one is allocated to the rear exhaust to drive air out. Moving on to the processor or CPU of this build, I'm using Intel Core i7-9700K Coffee Lake. It has 8 cores and 8 threads with a base frequency of 3.6 GHz, and it is able to reach up to 4.9 GHz with Intel Turbo Boost technology. The reason I'm choosing an Intel processor instead of Ryzen is due to the fact that I'll be dealing with a lot of Adobe products, and in most cases it has been proven that Adobe products are more optimized for Intel CPUs rather than Ryzen's. As for the motherboard, there's a funny story to it. I'm using ASRock or ASRock Fatality B360 Gaming K4. It's not a Z series, so I could not overclock the CPU that is overclockable. So what happened is that local stores near me were not carrying any Z series during the time of purchase, so I decided to go with whatever I could, and that is how I ended up with this motherboard. One of the reasons why I chose this motherboard over any other B360 motherboards is due to the fact that this one has a Dolby 7.1 sound card, so I'm into all of that Dolby stuff. So as for the spec for it, nothing much. It has 2 USB 2.0, 2 USB 3.0 and 1 USB Type-C. Alright, as for the graphic card, I'm using the 6GB Zotac RTX 2060M. The marginal difference between a GTX 1060 Ti and an RTX 2060 was not much, and I'm actually looking forward on what ray tracing technology may be bringing in the near future, so I've decided to go with an RTX graphic card. So far, it has been quite impressive. I'm able to run most of the games that I play at full graphic settings. Okay, moving on to the RAM, I'm using 4 of HyperX Fury 8GB DDR4 at 3200 MHz. There's a total of 32GB of RAM. Some will say that 16GB is already overkill, but in my opinion, if you want it to be future-proof, might as well make it overkill twice as much. I mean, look at the bright side, I can at least open 2 tabs of Google Chrome, so that's pretty good, right? For this build, I'm running a very simple water cooling system for my CPU. It is the all-in-one ID cooling Auraflow X240. This water cooling system has RGB LEDs and also has 220mm fans at the radiator. From my experience, it is fairly quiet, it does its job well, where it is able to keep the CPU at a decent temperature over an extended amount of time. Moving on to storage, I have 480GB of Kingston A400 SSD. This is where I store my operating system and software that I access more often. As for my secondary storage, I'm using 2TB of Seagate Barracuda HDD. For the time being, 2TB should be enough. I can always add more if I need to in the future. The power supply that I use for my PC build is the EVGA 500BV that has 500 watts and also 80 plus bronze rating. Some people may say it is too low to power up my PC, but it has not given me any trouble thus far. It runs smoothly even at an extended period of time. I can also do video editing, gaming and more just fine with it. The final piece to my PC build is actually a Wi-Fi receiver. I have installed a TP-Link 1300 Mbps dual band Wi-Fi receiver. There is no way for me to stretch the Ethernet cable all the way from the telephone port because the nearest one is actually outside of my room. So in this case, the most optimal solution is actually to use a Wi-Fi receiver, and I'm using a 5 GHz Wi-Fi band. On good days, I can get around 40 megabytes per second of download speed and also 90 to 95 megabytes per second of upload speed. I mainly use my PC for work related stuff ranging from video editing, photo editing, graphic design, audio engineering, paperwork and more. I do play video games but not as often as I used to. I just like to play them occasionally. I've been owning this PC for a little bit over a month now, and my verdict on it is that it is safe to say that it has exceeded all of my expectation. It is able to carry out most of the tasks that I want to beyond my expectation, and for that I'm more than happy to have it. So that pretty much sums up this video. In case you guys are wondering why there's a delay between this video and the previous one, that is because depending on the time of the upload, I may or may not just got done with my finals. So my semester break is starting and I'm going to try and upload more videos as often as I could. So yeah, I appreciate a lot to you guys and girls out there that are watching this video and supporting me. Anyway, if you enjoy my video, you can maybe press that subscribe button and also hit that thumbs up button to show support. I'm going to upload more stuff in the near future, so look forward to that. Anyway, thank you for watching this video.